So, today's video I'm going to be talking to you about ways you can use books to spread some joy when the world isn't doing at its best. Let's not sugarcoat it, things are pretty crap right now, but I've told you that I'm going to be here to spread some positivity, and that is what I am doing. So, books can be used for many different things. They can be used to try and distract you, they can be used to learn things, they can be a hobby, they can be something for studying, but we can also use them to spread joy at times like this. So here's a couple of ways that we can use these books to spread some joy. So the first way is something I started doing yesterday because I was inspired by Jazz from Travels in Fiction on YouTube. She set out a little library at the front of her house where she made a cardboard box full of books and put up a sign telling people to take some books. So I did exactly the same. I have laid out 2 boxes of books, all from my mum, myself, my stepdad and my sister, books we no longer needed or wanted that we were just going to either donate to charity or give to the library. I've put that box out the front of my house and people have been coming to rummage through. It helps that we had beautiful weather over the bank holiday weekend, so a lot of people were coming to have a rummage over those few days. But I'm leaving the box out every day that it's nice weather. Obviously if it's raining it's coming back in, and it's going to start being a little library. I think a couple of people have said they're going to be dropping books in to the box as well as taking some out, and our house is right on the corner of our little footpath area around our estate, so it's quite an easy spot for people to just walk past and see the books. So I'm really hoping that it starts a little bit of positivity and people can start to lend out books, read the books, put them back if they want, and then someone else can pick them up. It should be nice, and it's just a little way to spread some positivity, and it also helps me unhaul some books that I have had in my garage for a while waiting to go to the library. The second way to use books to spread joy is simply to recommend books. I take tremendous pride in recommending a book I have really enjoyed to a friend, and I think this can bring you quite a lot of joy as well. I think there is nothing like talking about something you love, and if you really love a book and you feel really passionate about that book, then recommending it to a friend is going to not only bring you joy to talk about it, but hopefully it'll bring them some joy to read it as well. And then if they do like it, you've got another person to talk to the book about. Number 3 would be reading books that you really enjoy. Obviously you're going to try and read books you like, but some books just have a really positive atmosphere. I'm currently rereading the Harry Potter series because it's so familiar, it's homely, it's warm and cozy, and it is exactly what I need at the moment. But there's also books that just have a positive atmosphere, and those kind of books, the ones that come to mind would be something like Daisy Jones and the Six, The Little Paris Bookshop, books like that that draw you in. You'll know what those books are to you. You'll know if you have a book on your shelf that you haven't read yet that you think is going to be one of those books. Read those books, read the books that make you happy. Do not pick up the dystopians at the moment. Obviously if you really want to and you think that's fine, do it, but I think generally reading positive books and trying to throw the negative books to the side for now is my strategy. I'm not saying that's the strategy everyone should do, but it works for me, and I would definitely recommend it because it's making me smile to read the books that are whimsical and beautiful or familiar and fantastical. Number 4, all those whimsical, fantastical, magical, lovely books that you've got in your head at the moment that are going to make you feel good. Think about them, get a little list going in your head, pull them off your shelves if you've got them, and let's take some photos of them, because for me, book photography makes me feel very happy. If you're on Bookstagram, it probably makes you feel happy too. It's a way to spread joy with books. When you're scrolling down your feed and you see a load of positive books, that is going to do something to your brain, it's going to light it up, and it's going to make you feel happy and smiley, hopefully. So why not contribute to it? Take some photos of books you think are positive, happy books and post them online. Post them online with a lovely caption, talk about why the book is a positive book for you, and spread some positivity at this really crappy time. Finally, my 5th point is to buddy read some books. This can be something that you may not be interested in at all, but I have recently been accidentally buddy reading Harry Potter with my mum. We're rereading the series, we both thought it would be a good idea, and it's part of the HP Quarantine Readathon, so I thought, nah, sod it, why not? So accidentally buddy reading with my mum, and it makes me so happy because we're reading bits at the same time, and we're putting down our books and chatting about it, bits we've forgotten in the series, and it's just nice. It makes me feel like part of a community, even though I know it's just me and my mum, and we live in the same house anyway, but if you wanted to do it with friends that are further away from you, relatives in your house, relatives that don't live with you, it's a nice way to feel together, and I think at the moment we can really rely on a sense of community and togetherness, and this is a nice way to be able to do that. So that's my 5th and final point. I hope somewhere in these tips you found a way to encourage books to give you some joy more than they already are. Obviously reading books gives you joy anyway, otherwise you wouldn't be a reader, but I thought these tips might offer you some new ways to think about how books can bring joy into your life and the lives of others with some of the things I've suggested as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please keep smiling and try and stay as positive as you can. Hopefully these tips do offer you some ways to bring some more joy into your day-to-day life and make you smile more.